Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am out on a little hike, me and Jamie, and we are at HMP Whitemoor in March, Cambridgeshire. There is a memorial crash site here. There's a nature walk kind of right alongside the prison. It's part of the National Cycle Network. It's quite kind of easy to find. And signposts and whatnot, but I'll kind of stick some Google Map links or something in the description. It is kind of signposted, so it's kind of pretty easy to get to. So yeah, we're gonna walk up there. We're gonna go and check that out and read up about that, and then we're gonna cook some breakfast and a brew. So I'll check back in a bit. So I don't know if you can actually see, but this is saying that where the prison is was actually the largest railway marshalling yard in Europe, around the 1920s, 1930s. And then just over there in the distance is the prison. So we're just kind of walking parallel with the prison, and it is cold. It's -1 out here. Sunrise just starting there. Little moorhens there in the pond. We're still kind of walking next to the prison, nearly past it now, and there's another information board here. Just going over the local wildlife. So there's sparrows here, dragonflies, kingfishers, and then you get snowdrops and some beautiful oak trees. I don't think we'll see much today, although we saw the moorhens, so you never know. Oh, it is chilly. It's very cold. We used to come up here all the time when we lived nearer. I kind of think it's important that we pass down to our children local knowledge, local kind of history, and especially this memorial. Like, I think kind of we should not forget, and we definitely should be teaching our children, our grandchildren, etc., about the wars and everything. So yeah, we used to come down here quite a bit. The walk we're doing today is not as long as what I would normally do, just because it is pretty cold. You can kind of go on for miles along this track, but today we're just gonna go up to the memorial, check that out, and find somewhere to sit and cook some food. So we've got another information board here, just more local wildlife. So you've got the muntjac deer, bumblebees, robins, the 7-spotted ladybird, and the lesser spotted woodpecker. What's also interesting here is actually, if I zoom in, you've got a lot of these bat boxes and things everywhere as well, which is quite nice to see. I think it was worth getting up this morning just for that. That's some beautiful colours. So we're probably only about a mile in, if that, and we're just approaching the memorial now. This memorial is for a plane that crashed during World War II. They were on a training mission, and it came down just over here. And I believe it was kind of forgotten about until actually the prison kind of found out about it, and it was the prison that suggested to the RAF that they put a memorial up here. So that's how this has all come to be. And as you can see, it's pretty, considering it's out of the way, it is pretty well maintained. As you can also see, it's pretty frosty. So there's a few memorial plaques there, and then just behind me there's another couple of plaques here for different things. This one is for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee from the Scouts, and so is this one actually. So I'll just go through the plaques and who they are. Sergeant George R. Bruce, he was a pilot. Sergeant Percival M. Taylor, who was the second pilot. Sergeant Henry O'Shea, he was an observer. Sergeant Percy Crosby, wireless operator. Sergeant William Evans, he was the air gunner. Sergeant Ernest Lawrence, who was another air gunner. Sergeant Jack Dix, he was ground crew. And Corporal James Fox, he was ground crew as well. So November 24th, 1941. And if you look up the Wellington Mark 1C, the plane there, you actually find a lot of information, but I will put the link to the RAF the RAF have got a page on it on their site, so I'll put a link in the description. Alongside the actual members of the RAF that were in the plane, there's this memorial bench here for Albert Harwin. And it says, who without regard to his own safety went to the aid of the crew of the Wellington bomber Z8863. And then there's another memorial bench here for the same thing, Harold Brightly. So both of these guys saw the plane came down and went to help without thinking about anything else. There's actually another couple of plaques that I missed. Gordon Wakefield, ground crew. So there's an information board here. I mean, it's slightly frosted over, so I don't know how well this is going to come out, but it tells you about it. During a training exercise on November 24th, 1941, a Vickers Wellington of 115 Squadron based at RAF Marham collided. Hang on, I can't actually see. Collided with part of the railway tracks, it looks like, approximately 160 to 200 miles an hour, and all 9 crew members died. So that is the Wellington bomber. And then these are the crew that died. So it just kind of goes to show, like, accidents happen. These weren't kind of juniors in the war that had been drafted. These were, you know, experienced pilots and things, just on a training mission. So not even like at the time, not even in the thick of it, and it came down just kind of here in the pits. Makes you think, doesn't matter kind of how experienced you are with something. Anything can go wrong at any moment. These guys were just out on a training mission. So yeah, that's the memorial. We're going to go and find somewhere to make some food now and make a brew, because my hands are like ice. So you can carry on walking down this way and you'll eventually get to Ringsend, which is a few miles in that direction, which joins up with the 847. But this is the old railway line that we're walking along, basically. There used to be a railway line from March to Guyherd and Wisbeach and all that sort of stuff. But it's obviously no longer here now. They are talking about bringing it back, but they talk about it every couple of years, so who knows if it'll actually happen. For now, it's just nice to enjoy the nature reserve. Just try and find somewhere suitable to cook up some food. So I'm just using this little Etna stove again. It's a great little stove. Pretty powerful, pretty cheap, £24. Can't really go wrong. I've got a little windshield up. It's not massively windy, but there is a breeze. So I don't want to lose any of the heat, really. Right, sausages are done. Didn't take long. I love this little stove. Do a test now though. Water there for my brew. See how long that takes to boil. There you go, that only took a couple minutes. Not bad at all. Let that brew a bit. How's that for some morning breakfast? So I pre-measured out my sugar and tea and milk and whatnot, so I had less to carry. Because I knew I'd need this. It's still about -1 out here. There's a lot of frost, ice everywhere. Jamie slipped over earlier. Nothing better than a cold day having a hot brew outside like this. Cheers. Wow, that is good. So this was just a little kind of fire reflector, wind defender thing. I think it was only like 5 or 6 quid off Amazon. It's got little stakes, so you fold it out and stake it into the ground so it doesn't blow away. But consider it's stainless steel or whatever, aluminium, it's quite sharp, and the bag they've given is naff. Never mind. New Sea to Summit dry bags to bring all my foodstuffs in, just so if there was a leakage, it didn't go over my electricals and things. I actually won this, which is quite good. There's a website called Off Grid Prizes, which I will link to below, and they do raffles every month, and it's all basically outdoorsy stuff. So they've got tents and things. This month they had instant win, so they were giving away jet boils and MSR pocket rockets and these dry bags. So yeah, Sea to Summit, there's 3 different sizes that I won there. I'm just using a 5 litre one today. Happy days. I don't ever win anything. I'll put a link below for off-grid prizes so you can give them a look over. You know, you can just buy 1 ticket or whatever. They have some great prizes, some really good tents. I think they've got the MSL Hubba Bubba going at the minute, which is a great tent. There you go. I'm going to get this down me and I'll start packing up and head home. There you go. Leave no trace. I mean, you can see from the leaves where we were sat, but we're taking all our rubbish with us. Job done. Time to head off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, that's us pretty much back to the car now. Nice little early morning walk. It's time to get home and get warm. My hands are like blocks of ice. They're so cold they hurt. So yeah, nearly back at car. I'm hopefully going to be out camping again this weekend. If I do, it'll just be the one night again. I'm trying to organise a 2 or 3 night camp soon. Just trying to work that around work and family and everything. So hopefully that'll pan out. I'd like to get that done this side of Christmas, which is swiftly approaching. So thank you very much for watching. It's only a short little video, but I think it's quite interesting. Like I said earlier, I'll put some more information about the memorial, the gear I used, and whatnot in the description. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much.